With the success both critically and financially of Aquaman and Shazam seemingly getting very positive test screenings, people are very excited more so than ever for the DC Films universe. And people are becoming not only excited, but actually confused now because DC has announced a Trench movie in development serving as a spin-off and in some ways a prequel to the Aquaman movie. And this made me wonder, how is DC's plans different now than they were before Justice League was actually released? Because originally Justice League was set up and then we were going to get a Flash and Aquaman movie in 2018. And then 2019 would give us Shazam and Justice League 2. And then 2020 was going to give us Cyborg and Green Lantern. However, the executive VP of Warner Bros., John Berg, and a few months later Jeff Johns, left their positions as overseers of the creative direction of the DCEU post-Justice League. And their plans for the DCEU were basically all undone by the new president and VP at DC Films, Walter Hamada and Chantel Nong. Currently, the DC Extended Universe slate looks more expansive now than ever, with more specific leanings towards Batman it seems, and now Aquaman. And currently the movies that we know are officially going to be coming out in the near future are Birds of Prey in 2020, Wonder Woman 1984 in 2020, The Batman 2021, the new Suicide Squad presumably also in 2021, and The Flash, which keeps getting delayed but currently has the release date as of recording this of 2021. And beyond those films, there are currently 19 other films as of recording with an unconfirmed release date, such as Lobo, Justice League Dark, which may be revamped with Shazam, you never know, Cyborg, Black Adam, Justice League 2, Green Lantern Corps, Man of Steel 2, Nightwing, Deadshot, Gotham City Sirens, New Gods, Blue Beetle, Aquaman 2, Supergirl, Plastic Man, The Trench, and as of recording this, just a quick update, Joker, the Leto version, got cancelled, and presumably also with that, the Harley Quinn and Joker Leto version, kind of solo team-up, spin-off, whatever you want to call it, romantic comedy, something like that type movie. Now, based on these changes, it seems that DC wanted to go lower budget with a lot of these films, as about half of them aren't really heavy CG work, you could argue. I mean, Plastic Man, for sure, some CG, but not really anything too heavy. Supergirl, the same way, you don't have to make it a super CGI fest. Green Lantern Corps, you're probably a little inhibited. You kind of have to do some more CG just for the different ring constructs and things like that, and the aliens to some extent, unless they can do practical effects for the aliens, which would be pretty cool. Justice League 2, depending on the villain, of course, but also Cyborg demands a lot of CG. Black Adam, you don't have to do that much CG for, all things considered. Justice League Dark, I guess you would kind of have to, depending on what characters, like Swamp Thing. If you want a CG Swamp Thing, or somehow go for practical effects, but probably CG be the best route. Lobo, for sure, you would have to not really use a lot of CG for. You could just paint someone probably to look like Lobo. Cyborg, yeah, CG for sure. Nightwing and Deadshot, you don't really have to do CG for. The same can be said for Gotham City Sirens. You don't really need a lot of CG for that. New Gods as well, you don't need that much CGI for. Same with Blue Beetle, you would probably need some special effects, but all things considered, based on most of the multi-million-dollar Hollywood budgets, you're not going to break the bank for a lot of these films. So hopefully they work out, because I'm a huge Shazam fan, so I would love to see Shazam maybe set off a Justice League Dark inspired universe instead of maybe it being led by another character. Only reason I say that is because Shazam is magical, so it makes a lot of sense. And also, they've had a script for Justice League Dark forever, basically, so I would love to see them actually use some of it for once. But based on DC's history so far, I would say we could expect a Shazam spin-off or two after Shazam comes out, because the movie so far is getting a lot of really positive feedback. So I wouldn't be surprised if after Shazam comes out, we get a kind of update that Black Adam is rushing a lot more into development than it was before, maybe because they want to capitalize on Shazam's success. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if like Black Adam either comes out in like 2 years, or they just put that in Shazam 2 instead, which they probably should have done from the get-go. But comment below your guys' thoughts, what do you guys think, and we'll see you guys later.